Are you a beginner cyclist? If so, you might be confused on how to shift your gears properly. Am I right? Well, when I first started cycling, it was confusing for me as well. Gears on the bicycle help you ride comfortably and make your ride enjoyable, no matter what terrain you're riding on. Most of the bikes in the market use a 21-speed gear system. And in this video, I will show you how to properly shift your gears, no matter what terrain or gradient you're riding. Welcome back. This is Aravind from Bicyclekart, and I will take you to the complete process on how to shift your gears properly. Before we get started, you should know the gear ratio first. Have you ever heard of cross-chaining? Cross-chaining happens when you shift your gear on extreme gear ratios. That is, shifting your front gear on the first gear and shifting your rear gear on the 7th, 8th or 9th. Depends upon if you have a 24-speed bicycle or a 21-speed bicycle. You can avoid cross-chaining by following a universal gear ratio that is followed by riders worldwide, and that is 1:3 ratio. While riding, you have to keep in mind that you can only shift the gears maintaining the gear ratio. You can see 3 speed levels on the left shifter and 7 speed levels on the right shifter. When you're on the first gear on the front derailleur, you can shift up to the 1 to 3 gears on the rear derailleur. This ratio can be used for climbing steep hills. When you shift to the second gear on the front derailleur, you can shift up to the 3rd to 5th gear range on the rear derailleur. This ratio can be used for pacing on highways or any other terrains. If you shift to the 3rd gear, you can shift up to 5 to 7 range on the rear derailleur. This can be used for moving at higher speed levels. Hope you got an idea of the gear ratio. Make sure you don't shift under pressure, as it can cause shift problems and damage your drivetrain. If you're climbing on a hill and you need a lower gear, then pedal lightly and ease off as you shift. Avoid shifting of the gears when the bicycle is idle, as there is no movement, the chain will not fall into the appropriate sprocket. In most bikes, the left shifter controls the front gear and the right shifter controls the rear gear. Some bikes have 7-speed, 8-speed or 9-speed gears on the right shifter, but that doesn't matter, the concept still applies the same. When climbing hills, you can use the lowest gears on the bicycle to make your riding more effortless and smooth. So on the left shifter, you can use the first gear, and on the right shifter, you can use the range 1 to 3. Depending upon the elevation of the climb. For descending on the highways, you can use the mid-range gears on the bicycle. That is 2 on the left shifter and the ranges of 3 to 5 on the right shifter. If you want to push your limits with some lightning speed on the roads, then you can shift the gear to the 3rd gear on the left shifter and can use the range of 5 to 7 on the right shifter. This is for a 21-speed bicycle, but if you're using a 24-speed bicycle, then you get an added range of 5 to 8 on the bicycle. You should never use the full range of gears when you're in the wrong gear ratio, as it leads to cross-chaining. As a result, the chain is angled way too much and causes damage to the drivetrain and causes shifting problems. Hope after watching this video, you have become a gear-savvy, efficient cyclist. Now, are you confident enough to shift your gears? If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions. Until we meet in the next video, this is me, Aravind from Bicyclekart, signing off.